How's it going, everybody? My name is Chad Michael Boughton, and welcome to Hindsight is 2200. And with me today are some special friends of mine. First off, we have my sister Alexa. Say hi.
Hi.
All right, and of course, as always, I have my good friend Kai.
Hello.
All right, and today we're going to be doing a video for the IrisVision Live. They're not Skooga goggles. Instead, they're state-of-the-art AI cameras. And they have
They're
a
pretty
bunch.
cool.
Yeah, they are. You like them?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we're going to get into them more. Thank you so much for helping out, Lexi. My blind self could not even see how they were supposed to help me, because apparently my RP's a lot worse than I thought it was. But my sister here was kind enough to step in for me, so she's going to be the star of the show, and we're going to start, I think, with the focus, which is pretty much how you start off with the goggles. So. Basically, how this works is that there is a phone strapped into this VR headset.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of it has a phone, and the phone is acting as the camera.
Oh.
And basically, there are buttons on the side of the device. One button changes the modes, the other does a snapshot,
Ooh.
and then of course there's a pad that you can tap and do voice commands with. We'll kind of get into those a little bit later. But basically, it starts off on focus. So we're going to start with focus.
Yes, so with the focus, after powering on your headset, it should automatically show focus mode. It contains an image with beach chairs. If you are not in focus mode, press the mode button until you hear focus and see the large bold letters.
All right, Lexi, so tell us right now, what do you see? You're on focus, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, what do you see? Do you see the bold letters?
Yes, at the bottom.
Okay. Now, there should also be beach chairs. Can you see the beach chairs?
Yeah, they're in front of me.
All right, do you need to focus it at all?
So to focus,
Yes.
you would start by putting it as far left as possible. It's a little knob at the top where she's going for.
Yep, right up.
Right here.
Yep, there you go, you got it.
Kind
Yep,
of think
right
of
there.
binoculars.
Exactly, like a pair of binoculars.
And you would slowly move that left or right just to get that focus just right for you.
So play around with that a little bit, Lexi. Tell me when you think you like it.
I think I like it, like right here.
Okay, can you see the chairs?
Uh-huh.
Can you see the bold letters?
Yes.
All right, it's not too in or too out.
Nope, it's perfect.
All right, okay, so we're going to leave it there for now. If we go to a different mode and we need to change the focus, we will. But we're going to use that as our benchmark for the device.
All right, so there are 5 default modes with it. You got focus, you got your scene, television, reading, and reading inverted.
I get to watch TV?
You might. Depends. Basically, the first mode after focus is scene. There are 2 ways that you can get the scene. You can either press the button on the side that's in front of the snapshot button.
Right here.
Yep, or you can double tap the pad. It'll make a noise letting you know that you can give it a voice command. Scene.
You're already in scene mode.
All right, so that was a basic demonstration of of what happens. So basically what you do is when you double tap it, if you've ever used VoiceOver, it's very similar to giving it voice commands like you would with VoiceOver. So when you do the double tap, it's listening. And then when it's listening, you can tell it what mode you want to be in, as well as, you know, the zoom and magnification. So we changed it to scene mode, so now we are in a different mode.
So scene mode is the default live view mode. This mode replicates the vivid colors and contrast of the scenery in front of you.
You're very vivid.
Yeah, right. To get here, you would either press that button until it says scene, or as we said, you would double tap and just say scene.
Which we demonstrated, of course.
Yes. Now, there are 9, I need to get back to the page. There are 9 other modes that are in with this. Scene with bubble, RP, biotic, reading line, reading green, reading yellow, iris reading, photo gallery, and video player. But of course those are not in order in the system, but we will get into that.
Yes, lots to unpack with this device. Alright, anyways, so with scene, Basically, it enhances the bright colors that you would normally view. Lexi, can you just tell me, just real quick, looking around, moving your head left and right, up and down, what do you see? Can you describe it to us? Hey.
Hold on. I gotta zoom out a little.
Mm-hmm.
Focus out.
Yep.
So when I look up, I see the lights.
Okay.
I look over there, I see the lights in the kitchen
Mm-hmm.
and the bar stools.
What about me? When you look at me,
Yeah.
am I clear? Can you see my face?
Yep.
Can you see like the hairs on my face?
I can see your dark hair.
Yep.
Yep.
Would you think that if you weren't using this, you would be able to see that well?
No.
So you definitely believe it's enhancing what
Yeah,
you're seeing?
definitely.
Okay. And basically that's what it's supposed to do. It's the scene mode is supposed to enhance your overall experience with the things around you and what you're interacting
Makes
with.
everything brighter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It enhances the contrast of colors.
Yes. So there is scene mode with bubble. Go ahead and press the button once to change the mode.
Scene with bubble.
Scene with bubble.
All right. Sometimes if you
I don't
click-
like that one.
hold on for a second. We're not going to stay on it for too long. We just gotta
Read.
exactly. But yeah, sometimes if you click the button a little too fast, it might switch in the modes. So you gotta pay attention. But of course, as I keep doing, if you just click on the side below where the buttons, there's a pad, and you can feel like some button. It's like an indentation or something. There's like a physical tell for you to know it's the pad.
Yes.
And you just tap it twice, slow little taps, and then it'll make that noise. And once it's making that noise, that's when it's going to want you to talk. So then you just say the mode you want, and it'll bring you to the mode. So even if you're in something like Iris Reader, if you just tap it and say scene with bubble, it takes you to scene with bubble.
So with scene with bubble, this allows you to increase magnification within a section of the screen. This
Yeah.
prevents you from losing the context of your surroundings. To increase the bubble size, you would swipe up on the touchpad to increase the size of the bubble.
So-
To decrease, you would go down.
So what he means with that is the pad where you would
Yeah.
double click,
Yep.
swipe up like you would with voiceover. You know how you do with
Yeah.
your voiceover? So swipe up.
I swiped up and now I'm swiping down.
Yep. And you should see in the goggles, it telling you the different numbers
Yeah, I
of the
did.
zoom and the bubble size.
Yeah, it just went away. But
Mhm.
yeah, every time I do it, it does.
So it lets you
I don't
know.
really like the bubble,
You don't?
personally.
Well, so basically what the bubble does is it kind of isolates a certain thing in the
Yes.
environment. So that way you're not getting distracted. Say there's like 3 people, a dog, some balloons, and you're looking at them all and you're like, I just want to see Caden. You
That's
would,
basically all I'm seeing right now.
yeah, so basically you'd play around with that to the point where you're only seeing Caden because you just wanted to focus on that scene with the bubble.
So with the bubble, you can actually enhance the magnification of that bubble. You would swipe forward to your ear to increase the magnification inside the bubble. Swipe away from your ear to decrease the magnification inside the bubble. Any changes you make to the manufacture in this mode will occur only in the bubble.
Okay.
And you can also reposition the bubble, but you have to go to the configuration guide, which we will get to eventually.
Alright, so that's scene with bubble. We're going to move on to the next one.
Next one should be RP.
Alright, so Lexi, press the button once.
RP.
There we go. Good job. So we're in RP, and
That's what we have.
yeah, we're pretty familiar with RP since we both have RP. But what exactly does this mode do?
If you are living with retinitis pigmentosus,
You almost had it.
almost, I don't. It's too sciencey for me. I'm a photographer. not
RP.
RP. You have reduced peripheral vision.
Yep.
So the area in which you see objects
Straight
in front of
in
you,
front of you.
may
Yeah.
be very small. You see only a portion of what a person with normal vision would. RP mode allows you to change the size of the field of vision such that all objects are inside your viewing area. So to increase the field of vision, to make it larger, you would swipe up on the touchpad. and vice versa to decrease. So go down if you want.
So for those that are living with RP, they understand exactly
Oh, I got it.
what Caden was explaining. But for those that
Oh
don't,
my god, Chad, is that what you see? I'm scared. Oh.
for those that don't have RP, imagine, if you will, you have a straw, and then you take the straw and hold it up to one of your eyes. You close your other eye and then look through said straw with the open eye.
That's what I'm on right now.
Yes, so depending on the level of your progressive disease, with like
Really?
RP or Stargardt's, your field of vision will start to change. And with RP, it's tunnel vision. So
scary.
it becomes very, very small. And like for me, I'm probably exactly...
You're like this.
Yeah, you're probably looking at what I actually
Yeah, it's like
see
this
every
big.
day. Yeah. But, you know, other people still have more field of vision, you know. It depends, you know, like for me, I'm less than like, I think, 10 degrees of my field of vision, so I don't see a lot at all. Versus someone like Kirsch, who still has a lot, this is probably very eye-opening for her.
Scary.
No pun intended.
I don't like that.
Yeah. But it does allow you to manipulate what you're seeing, and it allows you to put things into that little circle. And of course, you can magnify it or decrease it, but that does allow you to manipulate your disease so that you're getting more out of basically what you can see in your field of vision. All right, so television, we might not showcase, we probably will just explain, but go ahead and press the button, Lexi.
Okay, I'm on television.
All right.
So television mode is great for viewing the display on your television or computer screen.
Oh, I don't have one of those in front of me.
Yeah, unfortunately. To optimize your viewing experience and camera lighting, it is best to center yourself in front of that said screen. Television uses the camera's exposure compensation to provide the best viewing experience. There are 6 available settings: theater, which is default setting, very dark, dark, dim, ambient, and bright. But yeah, basically this is to help you look at a screen.
Yeah. Because the problem with television, especially with someone with
RP.
genetic disease like a macular degeneration, well, one, it's going to be harder for you to see the screen, or there's the opposite. The glare is going to bother you a lot. So,
But with RP, you don't see the whole screen.
yes, exactly.
Right.
So this is most likely going to be something you use a lot if you have the IrisVision Live. However, it's important to remember that this doesn't have the longest battery, and it does recommend, if you're going to do something like use a computer screen or watch a TV, that you use the charger that it comes with,
Which is a magnetic charger.
Yes.
So it goes in magnetically.
They do recommend that if you're going to do something for a long period of time like TV and a computer, make sure that you're using the magnetic charger.
And make sure you take some Advil because it kind of makes your head hurt.
I think once you get used to it, it's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
But, so go ahead and press the button.
Bioptic.
So bioptic. Bioptic mode positions a viewfinder at the top center of the screen that allows you to magnify a specific section without losing the greater context of the view in front of you.
Wow, you just sounded really smart.
I try to. I really do. So, step 1. Turn your head to place the viewfinder in the center of the screen to an area you wish to have magnified. This view will be enlarged in the upper portion of the screen. Adjust magnification with the viewfinder on your screen. Swipe horizontally towards your ear to increase the magnification. Swipe away from your ear to decrease the magnification. You can reposition the viewfinder using voice commands or the configuration menu.
You a fan of that one, Lex?
Not really.
No?
No.
So, to move the viewfinder using voice commands, say bottom. To move it to the bottom of the screen.
So
To move to the top, say top.
So tap it. Bottom.
Mag bar is set to bottom.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And then, alright, let's try doing it to the top.
Okay.
Top.
Mag bar is set to top.
There we go. Did it work?
Yep.
Alright, there we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Huh.
So,
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does it look like? Can you describe it to us?
Like it magnifies it at the top,
Mm-hmm.
but like the bottom you can't see anything.
So it's only like a little window.
Yeah.
And then you have to basically adjust where you're looking
I
through.
feel like it's
Yeah.
like having star guards or something.
Gotcha. All right.
So
Well,
I
that's
think
interesting.
I think that takes the actual view
Mm-hmm.
that it would see right out of the camera,
Right.
and it takes a portion that you are directly looking at in
Yeah.
the center and magnifies that. So
Gotcha.
it might help if you're playing like cards or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
true. Or like doing schoolwork or something.
Yeah. After that, we have reading.
All
I
right.
like that one.
If you press the button, please. All right. So we have here a piece of junk mail. Yep, we get junk mail too. We can't read it. But we might be able to read it using the IrisVision Live, but I don't think we're going to be able to do it normally. So what I mean by that is black on white.
Like
So
this.
reading, the original reading is reading material with black letters on a white background, so, such as
Which-
school book or things like that.
For RP patients, you know that that's very hard to do.
Yes.
So instead, let's try the next mode.
Okay.
Go ahead and press that button.
Reading inverted.
All right. So now we're
As
on.
it says.
Yep. Reader
Reading,
inverted.
reading inverted, black background, white text.
Which is so much better for RP.
Yes.
But unfortunately, that junk mail has very tiny.
I was gonna say, like, what the hell?
But maybe we can magnify and enlarge the text. Maybe. Set zoom at 5.
Setting magnification at 5.
All right.
Shoot, I can't see that.
It's tiny.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the words and stuff. Like, it's just not readable.
Let's try. Ready? Set zoom at 12.
Setting magnification at 12.
That's like too much. I can't even see the paper now.
So then
Go
let's
back
do,
to 2.
Let's do. Hey! Surprise, right? It's me. What happened to Lexi? She had to take care of something. So, I'm gonna finish up the video. And right now, I'm gonna tell you, I can't see anything with this. Reader inverted, even at max, it's just not really doing anything for me. So let's see.
Well, tell me, does reading inverted help you with RP? Normally.
Yes, absolutely. It's way better than white on black. Not white on black, but black on white. Because black on white, the problem with that is that the white background creates a lot of contrast brightness.
Too much haze around the
Yeah,
words.
and it just strains your eyes too much. So when you're doing inverted, getting rid of the white and replacing it with black and then having the white letters, it allows your eyes to focus more. You don't strain them as much. It's not as much fatigue. So it's a lot easier to look at something with white on black.
So let's go ahead and go to the reading line.
All right?
Reading line.
So
So
reading line.
with reading line, it presents a text in black letters on white background. It also provides a magnification bar in the center of the screen to magnify one or more lines of text while allowing a normal view above and below the bar.
Yep.
Increase the size of the reading line by slowly swiping up on the touchpad. Swiping down will decrease the magnification. It is best to make the reading line window large at first. Make the text large enough to read by swiping towards your ear to zoom in.
I was playing around with the size of the line.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can really make that big if you want to.
and then try adjusting the size of the window to isolate one line or 2 lines of text. This prevents common reading mistakes such as reading the same line twice, which I am prone to do, and I don't have any visual impairment.
I think you might need this, son guy. Yeah, it puts like a big old line in the middle of the text, making it easier for you to see what line you're reading. You know, the problem with someone with a visual impairment is a lot of times it's kind of almost like dyslexia. Everything just gets jumbled together and you don't know what you're looking at. You're like, oh, the dog, and I can't read that, and I That looks like it becomes a jumbled mess and you can't tell what you're reading. So you can definitely see how this would help isolate the text lines and make it easier for you to read.
Let's go to the next one.
Reading green.
So
Reading
reading
green.
green is a variation of the reading mode itself, which shows black text on a green background. Pretty self-explanatory there.
I actually really like this one, to be honest. I kind of like the contrast of the black on the green. I can actually see myself using this one a lot if I have my own IrisVision Live. Like, I really like it. Like, I'm not even joking. It's like a very subtle green.
It's not straining.
It's not too light. It's not too dark. It's a very mellow green, I would say. And then, of course, I love the black on top of the green. I really would use this one a lot if I had my own set.
All right. Let's go ahead and go to reading yellow.
Reading yellow.
Same as last one, except black text on yellow background.
I like this one too, honestly. I think it's not bright in terms of like the white. So I think having a different hue, it's a little bit dark, but it's not distracting. I think it can work. It's not going to be for everybody, but I think it's bright enough to where it's not distracting, but it's also a little bit darker, so it's not like that all white that's really straining on the eyes, especially for someone that has that eye fatigue due to their visual impairment. And then, of course, the black on top of the color foreground, it really does stand out. I mean, it's kind of like everything's a bumblebee, to put it one way. But yeah, I like this one too. Honestly, I think if I had to rate which one I like the most, I actually really like reading green. Inverted's nice too. And then I really like the yellow. I would say my least favorite is the normal, and that's just because with my condition, it's impossible for me to use.
Well, don't say that until you get the next one, Iris Reader.
Iris Reader.
So Iris Reader uses optical character recognition to display capture text to the reader, which read it aloud one word at a time. The word being spoken is highlighted on the display. So cycle to this mode and center the text you would like to have read in the screen. If possible, bring the reading material within 8 to 10 inches from your headset. Make sure the text is not cut on either side of the screen.
Right, I'm going to try this. Not going to say it's going to work, knowing
the
my
back
aim,
button.
but I'm going to give it my best shot. Bum.
Starting online readout. Finished readout. Text to speech speed set to normal.
I don't know what that was.
I don't think it worked, so let me try.
Press the snapshot button to capture the text. Pause the readout by pressing the snapshot button once. Resume readout by pressing
Let
the
me put it a
snapshot
little
button
bit out
again.
further from me.
Starting online readout. 225p. 11840 QT. Finished readout. Text
Oh.
to speech speed set to normal.
So I did read. It was a bunch of numbers, though.
Yes, I think so. This is, just so you guys know, it's a junk mail from Chase Bank.
Yep.
As it is. Let me get to one that's a little bit more. This is not an advertisement for Chase Bank.
No, it's not. We have no ties to them
It's
whatsoever.
just a piece of paper we can hear you.
We just found a junk mail and thought it might be good to use in the video.
right now.
Alright, so let's try it one more time.
Starting online readout. I do not see any text.
You might have to look down a little bit.
Yep.
Starting online readout. Coupon code B 262222 4RLY7UTM started below. Chase Fort 5 Tarnow C Timney Albans Pregunta. 4 Oreo Visido Una de Chase.
Is this speaking Latin now?
It's got some Spanish, man.
Alright, press the snap again.
Pausing readout.
There we go, I paused it. That was pretty cool. It knows some Spanish.
I don't even. Is there Spanish on here? It does. Okay, it does speak Spanish. And I'm going to assume other languages.
Yeah, it does. It speaks a bunch of different languages. That was a demonstration that, that was pretty cool. So yeah, OCR is very helpful. For those that are not familiar with OCR, basically it's exactly what we just showed. It uses a camera to take a picture, and then it has the software that allows it to identify the text within that picture and then read it. So if you were to take, say, a picture of a $10 bill, it could read you not only that it's a $10 bill, but it could also read off the code that's on every individual bill.
Yes.
And then the same goes for a document. If you have a document that says, I like cats, take a picture, it's going to read back, I like cats.
Now, would this work on something product-wise?
It's possible, if you would like to try.
Yes. I have a box.
Okay.
Here you go.
All right.
225.
Yep, it's still talking to me.
Yeah.
How do I get rid?
Finished readout.
There we go.
Text to speech speed set to normal.
So basically you press the mode button and it gets rid of what's saved. So let me aim it down just a little bit.
Yep.
And then
Starting online readout. General Mills cinnamon gluten-free lepidocin. Finished readout. Text to speech speed set
all
to
right.
normal.
So General Mills gluten-free cinnamon cereal.
All right.
So I
So
got that.
it did say gluten-free.
Yep. So if you're ever wondering what is in my kitchen cabinet for breakfast, well, now you know you got some gluten-free cinnamon cereal. And it is delicious. This is also not a read for General Mills
It's
cereal.
products we have. Deal with it. So with this mode itself, if you swipe towards you on the touchpad, it rewinds the readout.
Okay, cool.
And if you swipe away from you on the touchpad, it fast forwards the readout.
Starting online readout.
Whoops.
111D. Finished readout. Text to speech.
Well, now there's nothing there. But if you swipe up on the,
Yeah,
it
I
decreases
was
the font size.
just gonna try, but I accidentally took another picture. I was gonna try and do the playback and try playing around with the forward and like the rewind and fast forward. That's really cool.
So if you swipe up on the touchpad, it increases the font size.
Uh-huh.
If you swipe down, it decreases. And as you figured out, to stop the readout at any time, press the mode button.
Yeah. I like OCR. I am a huge fan of it. I have an Android phone that I use specifically because of the OCR. So I am a huge fan of OCR. Cannot say enough good things about it. So this was definitely be a mode that I would use quite a lot. You can definitely see me using this all the time.
Alright, let's go to the next mode.
Alrighty then.
Photo gallery.
Got photo gallery.
Save.
There's no photos saved in here.
Well,
But what it would do is if you had photos saved here, you would be able to view them all in this mode.
so photo gallery mode allows you to view snapshots you have saved. The images are stored in the headset and can be exported to your computer. In photo gallery mode, select a photo by swiping on the touchpad. Of course, we don't have any photos to demonstrate this, but the selected photo or picture will be highlighted in a yellow border. So a rectangle with the yellow border around it. You can also use the voice commands next photo or previous photo to navigate through the photos. Once the highlighted photo open the highlighted photo by tapping the touchpad once. It will appear in full screen view, and then magnify the selected photo by swiping away from you or by swiping up. So it's a away or up. Decrease magnification by doing the opposite, down or
and away.
up. Down or towards you.
Oh, get down towards you.
Yes. And then
So down, towards me, up, away.
yes. And then pan within the photo by moving your head left, right, up, and down to capture the entire photo. To reset the photo to the center, use the voice command reset photo. To exit the photo in full screen view, press the mode button once. And to delete a photo by first selecting it from the gallery. When it is displayed full screen, press on the touchpad for 3 seconds, which I'm guessing is hold, to activate the delete prompt. Swipe up to delete the photo and swipe down to return to gallery.
Alrighty then, that's photo gallery in a nutshell. Next mode. I don't think there's a next mode.
Should be video player.
It didn't talk to me.
Scene.
I went back to scene. Let's see. Is video what?
Video player. Which,
Video player?
Video player is disabled.
Oh, it's disabled.
okay, well, normally...
Well, let's talk about it though.
Yes. So video player mode enables you to stream YouTube videos when connected to the Wi-Fi. Are we connected to the Wi-Fi?
We are.
Okay, making sure.
Yep.
The video player feature voice-enabled search, so you can easily find, play, pause, and even magnify videos using voice commands. Playlist. When you first enter video player, you will see a curated playlist of news videos. You can use the touchpad to swipe towards or away from you to navigate to the other available playlist. You can also use voice commands to navigate directly to the one of those categories. There are 3 categories: news, entertainment, and IrisVision, which refer to the playlist of videos we have on our IrisVision YouTube channel. I say
Alrighty.
our, it's there.
Yeah, we mean IrisVision as in the company.
Yes, I am sight reading. If I mess up, that's why. Scroll through the list of available videos by, well, I think for the most part we explained it.
Yeah. So it's kind of basically it would be like literally, you know, virtual reality. If you were to take a headset, put it on, and then basically stream the video straight to your eyes. Because basically you'd be able to see what videos you're looking at. You could save and favorite them. You could search for YouTube videos to watch. So it's pretty cool. I definitely probably would use it a lot. But, and I guess we can get into this a little bit later when it comes to the review. But the problem that you might run into is that this thing can give you quite the headache.
Don't wear it 24/7.
Yeah. Anyways, that is all the modes that we have to talk about. So I guess, yeah, now that we can, let's talk a little bit about what I think about this. Of course, I'd love to get my sister's thought when I can. For me, one, it kind of sucks that you can't move. And by when I mean move, I mean walk using this. It suggests that you sit while you're using this, and definitely do not drive. Again, I don't know why you would be driving if you needed this. You probably can't drive if you need this, but you know, it just like you can't walk while using this. Again, it's really hard to get used to for sure. It's very jarring. Definitely, this will give you a headache. I mean, even myself, as someone that plays a lot of video games, looks at a lot of different screens throughout the day, this thing for more than like an hour really makes me dizzy. Gotta take it off and take a break because it actually will honestly make me a little bit nauseous. So that's definitely something that I see being a problem. Also, this does have a tendency to overheat if you use it too much, and if you overheat it and then put it straight on the charger, you actually can run the risk of damaging the device. So you've got to be pretty careful managing how much you use the device and that you're not overheating it. And again,
Sorry, try again.
I know, again, yeah. But it doesn't also have the longest battery. Again, if you're going to be looking at a computer screen all day using this, you would have to have this plugged in with the magnetic charger because it would not keep a charge long enough for you to go through an entire workday using. It just doesn't have the ability to last that long without needing a charge. So I would definitely say those are the 3 big things that I see being sort of negatives about the product if I had to give a review. But then there's the positives, which of course the scene, it makes everything so much more vivid, and it lets you to see better. Like you can make out people's faces and objects better than you could without it. I love that you can focus in with like the scene bubble, so that way you can take away distractions in a lot of scenes with dynamic things happening, like knowing like if I just want to look at my friend Kai, I can focus that scene bubble to where it's only looking at him and nobody else. Love that there's an RP mode, you know, having a mode that's just only for those people with RP, that's great. Of course, I love everything that has to do with the readers, you know, the black, the white on black, the black on green, or black on yellow. I really love those modes. Really helps me when it comes to reading, because even though I have a visual impairment, I still do a lot of my own reading. And then of course the OCR, that's just the cherry on top. You know, being able to take a picture of a large document and then just have it read it back to me word for word is amazing. And of course, you know, speak more to, you know, photo gallery and video gallery, but, you know, haven't really been able to test that out. But overall, would I recommend this product? Yeah, I just think it depends on who's going to use it. And again, just understanding that this is a very big adjustment. This is something that you're going to have to get used to, especially if you're going to depend on it every day of your life. And it might be something that you use sparingly. If you're someone that's prone to migraines and headaches, because I know a lot of people with visual impairments do have a lot of migraine and headache problems, this is something that you might want to monitor your time and not use too much, because if you do, you might risk giving yourself a headache and a migraine, and then, you know, it just kind of defeats the purpose. But yeah, overall, I would definitely recommend this, but again, I would definitely make sure you do your research, test it out. You can definitely test this product out. Over at IrisVision, they have their own teachers that can help you test the product, make sure it's for you. I keep tapping the little voice thing.
Sorry, scene with bubble.
Yes, exactly, scene with bubble. This is all going to be edited out. But yeah, they have teachers that can help you learn how to use this correctly. Make sure that's for you, because it is an investment, and you should make sure that this is something that you're going to use. Because with any assistive technology, you want to make sure that it's right for you, and that you're not just going to get it and then find out later that you don't really like it, so I'm not going to use it. So, you know, definitely I would get with a rep with IrisVision and see if this is something that you could benefit from. Anyways, that is all the time I have for today's video. I want to thank my sister Alexa, and I also want to thank my good friend Kai. Thank you, Kai.
You're welcome.
And of course, I want to thank all of you who watched this video, and hopefully you like what I have to say. If you or anyone you know is interested in learning more about IrisVision, visit their website over at IrisVision. You can find them. Just give them a Google and you'll pop up. They're also over on Twitter. But yeah, definitely visit them, read what they have to say, and yeah, if you think this is something you want, just give them a shout, and someone should be able to assist you in 24 hours and get the ball rolling. So thank you guys so much, and thank you IrisVision for letting me play with the IrisVision Live. That's all for today's video. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.